Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and welcome to my GW2 Log. And in this particular video I'm going to be showing you some World v World, but more importantly this is World v World on a reset night. So as you can see here, we've got the Mist War, and it basically where three servers are put against each other. So currently Tarnished Coast, Blackgate and Jade Quarry. I'm on Jade Quarry. Now it's worth noting that we are in the tier 1 bracket, so we're basically, these are the top 3 teams on the US servers. In fact, after looking at rankings, I believe we're the top 3 teams in the world, or servers I should say, and currently Jade Quarry is number 1, so I'm quite proud of that. I'm very proud of my server. It's nice to have some server loyalty in a game. I haven't really done that since I played Star Wars Galaxies and I was a part of a Hazi. But that aside, the server is going to reset. It's currently Friday, and for me it resets at 7 PM. We're currently 5 minutes away from that happening, and I've come to the northern camp of the Jade Quarry borderland to pick up some supply. Now I currently have 10 supply, but because a guild owns this, I'm able to get a bonus 5 supply. Now the reason everyone's here is to do the same thing, because when the servers reset it is going to be a mad scramble to reclaim territory, as all of these scores will be reset to 0. So this whole war starts again. Now this is reset every week. It's worth pointing out at some point there'll be a season, and I believe that's in about a month's time, and that will mean, you know, this will matter a bit more because the winning server will win a bunch of rewards. So that aside, I love World v World. I love, you know, World PvP, so this is perfect for me. Now we're currently waiting for the servers to reset. When it does reset, I'm going to jump into Eternal Battlegrounds, or at least try to, because that's where the main map is, and we're probably going to do a mad dash to Stone Mist Castle, which is the center castle. It wouldn't be under anyone's control, so you're going to have probably every faction fighting for it. I think that's going to be a good place to give you guys a quick look at World v World combat. Now, as such, a server such as Jade Quarry, and most other servers that are serious about World v World, have you know, ways of organising. We have our TeamSpeak, but I need to go and find out if anyone minds if I record in there. Now I know I can't really stream me running around with a commander who's currently on TeamSpeak, because that would give away a lot of information to the enemy, and I don't want to get banned. So for now this is just going to be me on my own lonesome, giving you some commentary. At some point though I will try to do a little bit of World v World footage with some commentary from the commanders as they're leading everyone, because I have to say it's quite a sight to behold. I mean, there is a lot of Zerg v Zerg fighting in this tier, but I don't think you can really appreciate how well the commanders keep everyone organised and keep it all together. So that's something I'd really like to showcase at some point, but I want to make sure I can get some clearance, knowing that I'm not going to be banned from their TeamSpeak after doing so, in case there's something they don't want me to share. But yeah, that'll be another time. For now I'm just waiting for the server to reset, and once it does reset, I imagine I'll be kicked out of here, and the second I'm kicked out I will be loading into Eternal Battleground. I currently have a couple of minutes, so once it's all ready we will begin. But before I finish here, I just want to quickly go over this. The more points you get, the more bonuses you get for your realm. So there is a reason for doing all this. Now as you can see here, and this lasts about a week, each Mist War. So as you can see, we've got some percentages here towards different bonuses that everyone in my realm gets. Jade Quarry. So for instance, chance of crafting critical success plus 18%, faster endurance gain plus 8%, and so on. Now this will keep going up and up. I believe when the game first came out, the matches were like every 2 weeks, Or were they supposed to be a month? I don't really remember, but these went quite high. But now it's every week, which isn't too bad. It's quite nice. I mean, we currently have a very comfortable lead of 50,000 points. I think it was yesterday, past couple of days, we just overtook the other two servers. We were way behind before then. But yeah. So that's it there. I'm gonna wait now, and I won't be able to show you because I'll be in one of the maps, hopefully. Actually, I will be able to, but these are gonna have some massive queues. So anyway, fingers crossed we get in. Okay, my friends, welcome to World v World. As you can see, there's a lot of people here already. The other borderlands are filling up very quickly. And the millisecond it reset and I could connect, I hit enter and bam, I was hit with a queue. Luckily I was like only one in position, but that's just how quick it fills up. And as you can see, everyone here from Jade Quarry ready to do their part. Now, I'm just going to stick with the Zerg, go where they go, and hopefully we're heading to Stone Mist Castle. I'm going to assume we are, or they're going to go claim some buildings, I'm not sure. It could be we're going to claim... No, we're moving out, we're just going straight there. Okay, so we're heading to Stone Mist, this is good. Try and keep all my speed boosts on me so I can keep up with everyone. That's always one issue when playing, is if you don't have the right traits or the right utility skills where you get the bonus movement speed, you may fall behind. It's easier on my thief because he's got a lot of abilities to cover ground, but my ranger not so much, so I had to opt for the sword and warhorn as my secondary, just so I can get the bonus movement speed. But yeah, we're moving straight on Stone Mist Castle, which is the big one, and basically every borderland, every server will be hitting each side. So what happens is you have to lay siege to one of these places. It could be a tower outpost, it could be a castle, it could be the Stone Mist Castle, which is this massive thing in the middle. Now as you can see here, people are placing this scaffold looking thing. It's basically set down by a blueprint. You can use that for siege weapons, and currently we're setting down some flame rams to get the door open. So here we go. Oops. The gate is almost down. When you capture somewhere, a guild can take over it, so they can give it extra buffs, including reinforcing the door and stuff. But Stone Mist Castle is pretty well always constantly attacked. It changes hands very quick. So as you can see here, they're being engaged over this side for some reason. That side is remaining okay. This should be interesting. Now all the supply I picked up before I left, before the reset, we're going to use it here. Tarnished Coast are trying to get in that gate. Their gate is barely budging. In fact, I think we're going to go and fight them, so this is good. It's going to be, no sunshine, you can't get in here. If you do open that gate, well, you're going to regret it. So we're going to go and wipe them out, although this does leave black gates to do what they want, essentially, because we're focusing on Tarnished Coast, and that is a lot of red, but it doesn't matter. We're Jade Quarry. We're moving in, taking them by surprise. Give myself a speed boost, switch to my longbow. I only have one AoE, which is kind of difficult in here. Now, I'm not on TeamSpeak or anything, I'm just playing solo, so I need to be careful, make sure I don't get picked off. I'm hoping we do get to take over this place. It looks like we're way outnumbered, but I have faith in my Jade Quarry brothers and sisters here, so we're doing a bit of damage to the tail end of the enemy. Always got to remember to loot. There's going to be a lot of loot bags. Keep that speed boost on me. I guess we're going back to the gate we opened. I am curious why we didn't just bust in and go and capture this place, but they all have their reasons. I mean, Tarnished Coast weren't really getting through that gate very quick, but because we just attacked them, we ensured that they'll be holding back. They're going to have that fear to them, you know what I mean? So that may hold them off for a little bit, although it did mean we have to run all the way back round. The question is, what are we doing now? So if you look on the map, Black Gate are already inside. I was going to show you where they were banging on the gate, but it doesn't matter, they're already in. And this is going to be an ongoing battle, which will last a week. I absolutely love World v World. I love the Realm v Realm combat in Warhammer Online. It was one of my favourites. I'm sad that the MMO's closed down now, but Guild Wars is about as close as you can get, unless you play something along the lines of Dark Age of Camelot. Now, I didn't get a chance to help build a flame ram, but hopefully next time I'll be able to show you. I've still got my supply. We've got a lot of people here with supply ready to just build these things. I see red over there. It could just be a loner, or it could be a huge army. Gate's almost down. Once we get through here, we have to go into the centre of the keep, where we will kill the keep lord. Legendary Castle Lord, okay. He will drop very quick, it's due to the amount of people we have here. Just grab that loot, stand in the middle. We'll capture it, as you can see up here. Beautiful. Very nice indeed. So we captured Stone Mist Castle, as you can see here. It's worth pointing out that Jade Quarry is no longer green, we are now blue. So we need everything to be blue on the map. And I guess now we're going to either go capture more territory, or we're going to look for the other Zergs and beat them down, make sure they don't take Stone Mist. Because they can easily come in behind and capture this, but I think we're going to scare them off. Let me just open these. Ooh, there we go, I got a blueprint there, and with this blueprint I can place it down on the ground and build it. I'm actually collecting a whole bunch of these, just stockpiling them. Every time I play there's never a shortage, so I just like to keep them for a rainy day, as it were. Okay, I've got some new goodies here. Just equip that, open that up, open this up. So I'm going to try and show you this as I'm running. You may have seen it say I had leveled up rank-wise. That's because there are World v World ranks. It goes up fairly high as far as I'm aware. Okay, hang on. I'll explain after this fight. Yeah. Be scared, Tarnished Coast. Be scared. So, I'll explain a little about how these Zergs fight. What you'll see happening nearly all of the time is that everyone will stand on top of each other and will start laying down various buffs, because you can combo buffs and effects on the ground. And basically what happens is you can basically mass buff everyone. I'm not entirely sure on how it all works, because I'll be honest, I haven't been back in this game very long, but I know that's just the general gist of it. So you'd basically do a mass buff and then you go in and fight everyone else. This person's still alive, but I finish him off. There we go, there's my finisher. Lovely. I would start rezzing these people, but I'm going to help with the fight, because we may actually lose this. I'm seeing more reds than blues. Drop my AoE on him, stay back as far as I can, pick off anyone who I get the chance to. Switch my pet, because my one pet's down. Okay, he's down. You do get experience from this, which is rather nice. Everyone's back up, good, good, good. Now there is a lot I need to explain about World v World, what the various points are. It's very difficult as I'm in an active fight, but over there is a supply camp. From there you'll see Dolyax transporting supplies and things like that. Hang on. Leave no man behind. Come on, get up, get up, get up. There we go. Oh, not now, not now. There we go. Yeah, the last thing I want to do is get split up from everyone else. So this is a supply camp. Here supplies will regenerate and they'll be taken to various key points such as castles, and keeps, outposts. But if they've just been taken, like the enemy just take this place, there is now a buff, so we can't kill this person for 2 minutes, so we've got to wait. Now as you can see, everyone was just stacking up there. You'll see us stop, stack up, buff everyone, and then we're going for the fight. That will happen an awful lot. That's how these Zerg fights resolve themselves. You chip away at the enemy until you win. And as you can see there, Blackgate have joined the fray. We've got Tarnished Coast and we've got Blackgate. We're going to be very careful now. It's a three-way battle. It's looking like Blackgate just went in on Tarnished Coast, which is great for us. You know, let them do that. Let them be distracted. And then we go in and clean up everyone else. I'm going to make sure I get everyone up. I could just drop an AoE down there, make sure I get all the bags, so I tag everyone and get the bags when they die, but it's all about that teamwork. The enemy's going to come up in a second. Come on! Oh, there we go. We might get wiped out now. I need to catch up to the group. I might be able to make it. I think I'm okay. That was close though, it was touch and go. They've been left behind, I can't do anything about that. But yeah. The little blue pin there is the commander's pin. Basically everyone follows that person. They'll be on TeamSpeak giving orders, telling you what to do. But in this instance, I'm just having to follow it. As long as I stick on it, we'll be okay. They all just buffed, they all just basically mowed into the enemy because they had all the buffs on. And yeah, it works quite well. Now, if you're just a loner like me at the moment, it's definitely worth trying to tag. And when I say tag, attack as many people as you can, AoEs, anything you got. The reason for this is because when they die, a bag of loot will drop and you can pick it up. Now, the more people you tag, the more loot you're going to get. It is rather difficult though, not being able to hear orders, so you don't really know which way everyone's moving, you just have to physically spot it. So far we're okay, I think everyone's up. Slowly mowing down the enemy. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, there are World v World rank points, and the level is shown here, or at this little bar at the top. You can use the points to increase various stats, such as, you know, damage you do to guards, the amount of supply you can carry. That one's probably the biggest to increase, and it takes the most, so it requires 20 points just to get the level 1 tier, so that's what I'm saving up for at the moment. Wow, we're doing a good job. Actually, I don't like this positioning. One of the coolest things I've seen in this was, I believe it was on a borderland. Yeah, it was. We were fighting up in the snowy region on top of a very high mountain, and this has happened, you know, to us, and it's happened against the enemy, where we've been fighting them and we've just pushed them, like we've just surrounded them and just kept closing in till they basically fall off the cliff and die from falling damage. It's very reminiscent of the 300 movie, so that was very cool. As you can see here, we've just killed the supply camp person, and we've captured it. We can now take supply here. As you can see, it's all gone very quickly. That will regenerate over time. Dolyax will transport supply as I said, to various locations. Like this camp will bring supply to this tower here and this tower there. What I'd like to do is show you a Doliac. None of them are actually moving at the moment. Alright, here's an enemy one. That's what it looks like. It's currently moving its way up to the red supply camp. Now it's got supply, it's moving out again. But yeah, you can find these on the road and you can kill them. No problem. I think right now we're just sort of defending everywhere. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing. But unless you're in like a small group or you want to roam around solo, you can. You'll definitely find like the odd people to pick off. Although what happens a lot on this particular server grouping is that everyone will be in these tight, you know, Zerg groups, and we just go in and, you know, if you were solo, if you were lone wolfing, you would not be able to take out anyone in this group unless they lag really far behind, because Zergs don't stop for nothing. Nothing stops the Zerg train. Once it's rolling, that's it. There's no slowing it down. So you either keep up or you're left behind. Now, yeah, the enemy was attacking this. Luckily, if something gets attacked, it will appear on the map. So because of that, we came back to make sure we could defend it. Luckily, they were already gone. But another gate is down, I believe, over here. So they're going to go in and probably try and capture this. Now I'm just going to keep following this group for a little bit. Yeah, here we go. We caught the scent of the enemy. There they are. We're hot on their tail. This guy got left behind. He's dead. You don't want to be left behind. Go in, drop my AoE. My ranger isn't the best for dropping AoEs, so I only have like one available to me. Necromancer, Elementalist, even the Thief has a lot of AoE abilities. Range ones too, which are quite nice. Now I've currently been leveling this ranger mostly. I think I got up to level 30 by a PvE, but I'm currently level 53. And that's basically been from WvW. I've been going around capturing points. You saw when I captured Stone Mist Castle I got 16,000 XP. That was a nice chunk, and every kill, every cap, I get closer and closer to leveling. Also, because I've been doing a lot of conquest on my other characters, I've been getting a lot of Tomb of Knowledge rewards, which basically grant a level to my character. So I probably leveled this guy up about 8-10 times just from the books, so that's been quite nice. Anyway, yeah, the enemy ended up capturing this tower from us, so we're going to have to get that back at some point. If you look here, you can see how many points we're earning. Currently, we're earning the most. The biggest thing contributing to this is the fact that we have Stone Mist Castle, which is worth 35 points every tick. Oh, we just lost Stone Mist Castle. Okay, so we're now got the least amount of points. There you go. It can change very, very quickly. That was Blackgate. I've got to get used to all these colours. Before we were green, Blackgate was red, and Tarnished Coast was blue. Now they've managed, the other two servers have managed to stay in this top tier. None of them have been knocked down. I believe, I'm not sure what it depends on, if it's the amount of points they've earned, but servers can be knocked down, you know, into different tiers. So if Blackgate, I think they came last, if they had less points than the people in tier 3, at least I think this is how it goes, they'd have been knocked down, and someone from, sorry, tier 2, they'd have been knocked down to tier 2, and someone from tier 2 would be knocked up to tier 1. Okay, I took a lot of damage. There's arrow carts, which is a siege weapon. Very nasty against infantry, did a ton of damage there. I managed to sort of survive. The red circles is what you can see. If I keep rolling and dodging, I'll be okay. There we go, we're out of range. Okay, I think the enemy's right upon us. this is where I want to try and keep up. Don't want to be left behind. The enemy's right on our tail. We probably had some brothers and sisters left behind there. Not much can be done about that. The more I've played since I've come back to Guild Wars 2, I've gotten a little bit better at World v World. Knowing where to go, you know, where to avoid, has been very, very useful. You'll get a lot of guild groups on in World v World just roaming around doing objectives themselves, which is cool, but they can't really do much when the Zerg turns up. So here we go, here's everyone stacking on the pin, the buffs are going out, now we're moving in. But yeah, I'm probably going to be bringing you a lot of World v World over time in my logs, because it's what I enjoy doing the most. But I particularly wanted to show you today just because it was reset day. And I wanted you to see how chaotic and quick it can fill up and all that good stuff. Well, I have no fear here, we've just gone straight in to try and take this keep. Blackgate are over there. Although this isn't their castle, so they got no reason to defend it. The flame rams are down. This is going to be the same as the centre castle. We're going to get through this door. We're going to go find the tower lord, or whatever you want to call him, and we're going to capture this. I believe if a lot of people start attacking the door, you'll get the orange swords, which you can see there. Ideally you don't want to do that because it's very obvious on the map that there's a lot of people there, so sometimes, you know, everyone will just hang back and let the rams do the work. But yeah, here we go. We're after the champion tower lord. There he is. He's almost dead. He died. I got me a bunch of stuff. Nice upgrade to my top. Open for some more goodies. Replace that. I probably should have sold that. Oh well. So there we go. We captured this. I got more XP. I actually leveled up again, which is great. Is there a World v World buff? Oh, and I got another trait point. So yeah. This is World v World. This was just a quick look. This was reset night as well. And I hope you enjoyed that. That was just a little taste. This goes on all week long, all times of the day. So it's crazy. If you just love PvP, this is ideal for you. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, thank you for watching.